Guys, I don't know what you did all day, but I ate with family and I slept most of the day. I needed to give my brain a break. So I'm here now to give you the just for today. And the just for today, it's April 4th, 2021, guiding our recovery. Remember that we are ultimately responsible for our recovery and our decisions. Most of us will face choices that challenge our recovery. If we find ourselves in extreme physical pain, for example, we will have to decide whether or not we will take medication. We will have to be very honest with ourselves about the severity of our pain, honest with our doctor about our addiction and our recovery, and honest with our sponsor in the end. However, the decision is ours, for we are the ones who must live with the consequences. I just have to chime in on that real quick. We have to be honest with our doctors, but what if our doctors aren't being honest with us? And what if they aren't not being biased? You know what I mean? Okay, so another common challenge is the choice of attending a party where alcohol will be served. Again, we should consider our own spiritual state. If someone who supports our recovery can attend the event with us, so much the better. However, if we don't feel up to such a challenge, we should probably decline the invitation. Today we know that preserving our recovery is more important than saving face. All such decisions are tough ones, requiring not only our careful consideration, but the guidance of our sponsor and complete surrender to a higher power. Using all of these resources, we can make the best decision we can. Ultimately, however, the decision is ours. Today, we are responsible for our own recovery. Just for today, when faced with a decision that may challenge my recovery, I will consult all the resources at my disposal before I make my choice. Wow. Wow, right? So accountability, basically it comes back to accountability. So if we hold ourselves accountable, shouldn't we hold each other accountable, especially when it involves our recovery? I have had the biggest challenge in my healthcare my entire life, because here in Western civilization, as a nurse and in my experience with the doctors, they learn about conventional medicine, pills. I learned about nutrition and this and that, but really I learned how to treat things with medications. I did not learn how to treat things by finding foods that can do the same thing as medication. So, I've also found that when I go in and report things to doctors, they're not documenting them as well. So it's just like, in my own healthcare, it's become a full-time job for me to figure out how to take care of myself and let the doctors know what's going on, because if I have something serious going on and I do need medications, that they're there for me. But it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with me, even though I have all kinds of abnormal lab values, even though I had all kinds of signs and symptoms. It's just kind of like, wow, wow, wow. And I haven't been able to work since 2015 and hold a steady job. Shoot, the longest job I've had is 2.5 years. So it's like, there's something going on and nobody wants to do anything about it. Like, I'm doing everything that I can, and it's like, it's frustrating. I guess I got to get stuff off my chest, but it's really frustrating because I lost my nursing license. I can't take the medications that would help me feel better. Nobody thinks there's anything wrong with me, and I'm just held down. Like, I don't have a criminal record, but I have a professional record, and they still haven't even heard my side. And it's just frustrating, because I can't take majority of the pills. If you see my allergy list, it's long. And then it's even like the fillers. Do they even check the fillers to see if anything's made out of anything that I'm allergic to? Probably not. So I have to manage all that. So I have to manage all this stuff, and thank God for Google and YouTube, because man, and my nursing knowledge and my experience, oh my gosh, I can only imagine how the lay people feel, going to the doctors, take this pill, take that pill, take this pill. Oh, well, maybe we could do this. It's just like, wow, really? We've been spending all this money on healthcare so they can create medications to treat things that we could treat just by putting things in our body, like food with nutrition. And working from an aide to an RN, and having that experience under my belt, and I'm good. Like I'm a good nurse. I'm a good spiritual guide. I know. I just know things. And I think that's why I live such a lonely life, because I know things. You can't really hide much from me. You know what I'm saying? It's really strange because I can read you like a book, and I don't even have to touch you. I don't have to open you or anything. So, you know, so I guess sometimes I wish people would really notice, and I think people have noticed, but nobody will put me to work, you know, and use my God-given gifts and talents to create something bigger. I don't know. I'm just frustrated. I'm just venting. So, if you tuned in, dude, thank you for tuning in, because not many people do. Not many people do. They're so tuned into themselves. When we tune into each other, we can make such a bigger impact than just creating something for our selfish selves. You know what I'm saying? And build something that's ours. Like I've been building this thing that's ours, and I don't know. I'm just really frustrated tonight. But I had a good night with my family, and or a good day with my family. Spent the most of the day sleeping, because I need to relax my brain. I'm problem solving millions of problems at one time and trying to go out and execute solutions, and it's tiring. It's tiring picking up people's illnesses. It's tiring healing people, and I've been practicing on protecting myself, because it's just energy exchange is so easy, because I can just tap into people when they walk by, when cars drive by. It's nuts. It's like there's conversations everywhere, but nobody's saying a word. Anyways, who's that? 42 night date. Sorry, dude, I can't say your name, but I'm going to wave back at you and tell you thank you for being here. Have a good night.